You are tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Share this live, share this live. I got my main man with me, the General, Boxing First Vlog, aka Blunt Bayless. What's going on, player?
Oh man, just another day at the office. So ready to get to it.
Absolutely. Man, we gonna get right into it. I mean, cancellations are taking over the sport of boxing. Uh, yeah, Wilder Fury. Now you got Spence Pacquiao on a lower scale. David Benavidez. It's reported he had COVID as of today. Connor Ben, I think a week or two ago, his fight got canceled because of COVID. Going back further than that, Teofimo Lopez and Cambosis. It's just a lot of fights, big fights that are being canceled because of this COVID thing. But let's get it cracking with Spence and Pacquiao. It looked like Spence went through his procedure already to get it repaired. He has a picture floating on Instagram with the patch over his eye and all of that. So it looked like he might have got the procedure done. What's your thoughts on that whole situation, Vlog?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Before they had the restrictions with this from however long we've been going through this year and a half, going on 2 years, whatever, it seemed like we getting more cancellations in the second aftermath of the pandemic or whatever. Like, okay, everything kind of going back to normal. Now we got some normalcy. It seems like we're having more cancellations because of the pandemic than we had in the midst of the pandemic, and they were trying to get sports or keep sports going with different ways of having it crowd free, things like that. We seem like we have more cancellations now, and I'm just confused. I don't want to turn this into a pandemic conversation, but it just seems like that's just the big quote unquote excuse or reason. No, let's go with reason. Let's not say excuse. Let's go with reason why these fights are a major number of these fights are not happening. Good thing that Spence nor Pac, their cancellation was behind the pandemic, so that's a good thing, I guess. None of the real big dogs, and I don't know what's going on with Benavidez. That came out of the blue. Like, I mean, most of the time when you training, you kind of in a, you sitting down, so you're not really traveling, or you're not in a circle of so many different people. You usually have your team, so if somebody on his team, bring it to him. You know what I mean? That's kind of interesting how these guys are getting it if they're in the training camp scenarios where it's not like they run into the market, or you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? They kind of in secluded sort of space per se. So I just find it interesting that he got it, but it's just crazy though, man. I mean, we still had a good year in boxing though, because I read some tweets where a lot of people were down on this cancellation thing, and I had to remind them, like, we still had some good fights this year, man. Like, that gives a lot of the undercard guys some shine now. You know what I mean? Because you still got to have these cards go on. So a lot of these guys that might not have been A-tier fighters are kind of getting a little limelight. So I think that's still a good thing.
Yeah, that's well said. I mean, the Spence Pack thing is just unfortunate because that had Fight of the Year written all over it. Because both of them don't take a backward step. So I thought that one was going to be a real good fight. So it was disappointing to hear that. Also, David Benavidez, that one really hit home because we
had plans.
We had plans. We had plans.
And look, that's
plans.
The second one for out here too, bro. That's the second major just tomfoolery where a decent card for the Phoenix, Arizona area is not getting the limelight of the boxing nation on our eye, getting our eyes on it like that. everything that happened the last time with old boy's son. It was terrible, and we didn't concentrate on the sport. We didn't talk about the sport. We talked about all that other nonsense. And them people had a right to vent, you know, how they felt. They paid X amount of dollars to get in there, and they charging a pretty nice amount for a non-title fight. You understand what I'm talking
No,
about?
that's a fact.
And Uzkanzagi is not the type of guy I think should be bringing a $200 bag, but you know, we know Benavidez is the A side, so we really paying to see him do good work. So I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I still thought it was a decent price. But I'm mad we don't get to go. I don't know what they're gonna do with the rest of the card, because they literally supposed to just recently had the rest of the card sort of filled out.
Yeah, you know, and that one hit home. Big shout out to Chris G, family of the channel. I know he copped his tickets, and I'm the one that broke the news to him, and he may be the biggest Benavidez fan that I know. So the fact that Benavidez got COVID and all of that, and people don't realize like this is what makes boxing so difficult to follow and to support from a financial standpoint. There's so many different ways a fight can be canceled, a fight card can be canceled, and a lot of times you have to pay your money in advance. If you want to go to a fight, a lot of times you pay your money in advance. If you want to go to a fight in a different city, if it's relatively close, you're using gas money to get out there. If it's across the coast, you copping plane tickets, you copping, hotel rooms, and you making other accommodations. You hitting up, your folks out where the fight is and all of that. You're making all of these plans for a specific boxing event, and to have the rug pulled out from under you, it's crazy. And I know for this channel and for Boxing First Vlogs channel, uh, we had plans to hit the Wilder Fury fight. Rug got pulled out from us. We had plans to do the Spence and Pack fight. Rug got pulled out from us. We had plans to do the Benavidez and Uzcategui fight. Rug got pulled from us. So it's just, it's difficult to follow the sport in terms of actually going live. And that's where I feel like this pandemic is really, giving the sport a kick in the nuts. And just also, it's just other types of cancellations as well. It's not just COVID, but it makes even the hardcore fans like us, it makes us hesitant to try to book something to go see these fights live and to see these fighters live, and they deserve for us to be there live to support them. But when you spending $400 or $500 between a flight and tickets and room accommodations, or even if you're staying with somebody, like that's a lot to deal with. And a lot of people had 9 to 5s, and you taking off of work, you doing this, you doing that. Like it's so many elements to a card getting canceled, or one big fighter getting COVID or getting injured. Like it's a huge blow, for the
That's
sport.
the big thing for me. Yeah, that's the
Mm-hmm.
big thing is most fans are nobody's balling out of control. You see what I'm saying? So when
Mm-hmm.
we make plans, we making plans around our everyday schedule. So
Mm-hmm.
that's got like to the guy, to the big homie Chris, you know what I mean? That's gotta be a major letdown. You making plans, you traveling with the fam, things like that, and then out of the blue, you like, oh, we ain't going? This some whoop de whoop. You feel me? You know what the
Yeah.
joint is, man. It just be hella upsetting, but it's not like we blaming individuals, like how we can get on the WBA's helmet about they tomfoolery and they chicanery. This is just circumstances, and we can't really blame a specific person. You understand what I'm saying? Like how I said
Right.
the two situations with, we could point at people specifically in the WBA. And in this circumstance situation, the cancellations is nothing specific we could point to. Injury, pandemic issues. I mean,
Yeah.
how can you get mad? Who you going to shout at? Who you going to scream at? You know what I mean? You can't tweet in thin air to you see what I mean? There's
Yeah. Yeah.
no way to vent your frustration, so
Right.
to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it just comes at a bad time because boxing fans are in a sad mood. And before I get to my comment, let me read this comment. My guy Beams 2K is in the building. Big shout out to Beams 2K. Appreciate you dropping in. He said, "Man, G Fizzle, I'm hurt that this Spence and Pac fight got canceled, bro. I was looking forward to watching this fight. Yeah, man, it was a major blow, man. It was a major blow because I think we all was gonna have a major debate on who was actually gonna win that fight. It was basically, um, is Spence gonna show his age? I mean, is Pacquiao gonna show his age in this fight? And if the answer was no, he was going to be some type of resemblance of the old Pac. Can Spence be a old resemblance of Pac? And that's what we was looking forward to seeing. And the rug got pulled from us, and it's just weird, vlog, because we're all sad right now. But then if you look at Saturday, you got Rigondeaux Casemiro. That's a good fight. Then you got Virgil Ortiz, Mean Machine. That's a good fight. Then you got
Hold up. You
Franco
got
and
Franco
and
Maloney
Maloney.
on Sunday. And that's
Yeah,
on Sunday.
Is that a
So
Sunday?
we got a whole, yes, it is, bro. That's Sunday, bro. So
Yeah.
we got a
So
nice
it's like
little
we
weekend.
got a nice weekend, and it's taking a back seat because the big fights that we really, really want are getting canceled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that, like I said, when I responded to a couple of tweets, we still got good fights to keep us engaged in the sport we love. You see what I'm saying? We just got to get these dudes more shine. We should be talking
Absolutely.
Franco Maloney 3. This grudge match. This Fury the Wilder 3. It's time to just settle the score. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Put all bullshit to the side and come out with a conclusion. Who the better man?
Absolutely.
The damn shame it took 3 fights, but then again, it's not a shame it took 3 fights. The fans gonna get 3 fights, and them was pretty. I mean, that's a nice little rivalry going on. That's throwback almost.
It's a nice,
bit, you know what I mean?
It's a nice little joint. It's a nice little joint, man. And I'm looking forward to this weekend, and it's being Oh, Beans 2K said, what up there, Boxing First Vlog.
What's going on, big dog?
Big shout out.
Appreciate you. Salute.
And the thing is crazy, especially with us having YouTube channels and boxing movements and things like that. You try to move the needle in terms of just how people, are following the sport. Like let's just be honest. Like, if I got on here and put a thumbnail up of Maloney and Franco, like, none of y'all would have clicked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you literally have to kind of convince people to come in, and then once they come in, then you talk about the stuff that you want to talk about. But we got a great weekend of fights. Great weekend of fights coming up. Like, I mean, it's solid, like stamped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Joshua Greer. Yeah, I like that fight. He in. That's a serious contest. I mean, he need that too.
Yeah, he need that dub big time. And I'm looking forward to all of it. So us personally, we're looking at it like, okay, Spence and Pac not happening. All right, cool. But we got like 4 or 5 fights this weekend. We're gonna chop it up before the fight. We're gonna chop it up after the fight, and we got 4 or 5 fights that we can talk about for all next week. That's how we're looking at it. So we're not as sad as other boxing fans, but as part of being in boxing media, you got to kind of take the temperature of how the fans are feeling, and a lot of them are kind of just depressed right now. So we're here to really tell you, like, we know you depressed, but get the hell over it. Get over it. Like, we got plenty of fights coming up. Like, get over the shit.
Man. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to stay focused on actually what's happening. Because if you don't stay focused on what we get ready to see coming up this weekend, then you're gonna miss a decent outcome to a match, and you're gonna get the asking around. Well, did you see what happened? You should have stayed tuned in. You should have stayed locked into the sport, man. Because the big names, and this is gonna be in my next article. Salute to the homies. I appreciate y'all getting that up there. But this new one, bro, this one I'm about to pin, this type of stuff is going to be included in the whole article, because it's like it gives an alleyway to these quote unquote, you gonna hear the title anyway, outsiders to come in. So we gotta stop having this sort of missed big fight opportunities, because it just leads the door to these other individuals to be a part of our sport. You understand what I'm talking about? So again, the fans that's listening, y'all stay tuned for that next article coming from Boxing First Vlog. Big salute to Shane VP. And my first one is up on the site, man. And I thought it was a good read myself personally.
And you know the thing that's crazy, yo? You know the thing that's crazy? Like, this dude ain't even hit me up and told me it was up. Like, I first of all, big shout out to VP Shane. I'm pretty sure he's listening. But for future reference, brother, if you gonna drop an article on the website, man, give a brother a holler, man. I ain't even read the joint. I ain't even know it was up until you just said something.
I sent it to your media, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So busy.
Like, he said he told me to check my email. He sends me a thumbnail. He didn't even send me the article. So I'm gonna go. So the people that's listening, I'm gonna go on my own goddamn website and read my bro's article for the first time. Shane, I will be hitting you up after this live, brother. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. But
international business affairs.
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, congratulations to you, man. And it's just crossing over and becoming bigger than just a content creator, man. And that's a big thing, man. So big shout out to you. Brendan Jackson is in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. He said Rigo versus Casemiro was called off and that was back on. Yeah, it was an issue with actually it was Casemiro and Donaire that was called off, and then they put Casemiro and Rigo on. If you're talking about another situation, then you're going to have to let me know. But that's the only one I'm familiar with. But Rigo Casemiro, that's a great fight. And we're going to see if Rigo going to fight like the old Rigo, or he going to sit in the pocket like he's been doing the past 2-3 fights. Chris G, bro, I feel so bad for you, bro. He said, I can't believe they canceled Benavidez. Yeah, man. Listen, a vlog. I was in the group chat we was in on Instagram, and I'm scrolling.
Yeah, y'all gotta put me back in. You gotta put me back in.
Oh shoot, I'll do that as soon as the live over. But yo, we scrolling through the joint, and I'm like, Benavidez got COVID. I'm like, that gotta be a joke. Like, and I had to double check it. It was crazy, man. Like,
I hit up Twitter early this morning. I think I caught it on IG probably like 5-10 minutes after they posted. WBC posted it, and I was like, oh shit. And you know what? I see too many stories on the internet, on Google and nothing. I'm like, oh shit, gotta put this out, man, because that is heartbreaking to myself. I didn't even realize how it had affected me, because damn, I'm supposed to go to this damn fight and get my first field coverage.
Yeah, and that was the thing. The credentials was a wrap. Everything was set, ready to go. Credentials from the the writer side, from the channel side, like everything was set, ready to go. And again, the rug is pulled out from under us, man. Big shout out to Boxing Learner in the chat. Boxing Learner, big shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you jumping through.
What's going on?
It's just you're trying to fight that balance between what's coming up versus what we're not getting. And listen, I'm gonna get over it real quick. I'm gonna get over it before the night out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, all right, Spence and Pac not happening. Pac and Ugas is happening.
I'm already over the cancellations because I'm in preview mode for Pac Ugas, because I think personally it still could be an interesting contest, because the question is still there. How is Pac gonna fight? Is he gonna be that old man, or is he gonna have a spark? You know what I mean? Because listen, the Ugas spark is different from a Spence spark. Spence is history. Spence is legendary. I mean, if you win a close fight against Ugas, it's not going to, deter your legacy. Now, losing against Ugas will, but just keep it solid before I do my preview. Ugas doesn't have the arsenal to really, I think, be that guy that could, what I'm saying, that send a guy to retirement. So, I mean, I think it's still gonna be a good fight, but I ain't gonna dig in too much into it. But I still think that's where we at. We in the talking moving forward. We talking previews. We talking outcomes. And look, we talking Rolly Romero. I mean, the whole world looking for this goddamn dude. You got Devin Haney going crazy on Twitter, IG. Now you got the boy Michael Rivera like, yo, I've been told that I'm the man though. I'm still trying to get a fight for my dude, Emmanuel Tagu, with one of these guys. So,
first, hold on. I got to cut you off real quick. Emmanuel Tagu, man, like, you ain't too big to check your DMs, bro. I'm just going to keep it a beam, man. You are not too big to check your DMs, man. Like, I don't know somebody get this to Emmanuel Tagu's team or whatever. Now this ain't no shot because we want you on the show. So this ain't no shot. Let me get that clear. But my individual DM has not been read yet. So that's how I know your people is not on their job. So whoever's doing your social media, good brother, tell them to check their messages. Tell them BoxingFirstVlog, G5 Jeff TV, VP Shane. We knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? We knocking on the door. We need for you to answer. Because we need for you to answer. Like, it's really,
bro, I'm gonna keep it honest with you too, my dude. I got your name ringing in these streets out here.
That's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I did my homework to find you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for diversity in boxing. That's why you came on my radar, and I'm like looking at you and doing my homework on you, bro. I really want to talk to you, Pippin, because you know what I mean. You one of them diamonds in the rough that the light should be shining on. So come talk to your folks over here, man.
Tell your people to just check your DMs, like at least read it. You know what I'm saying? Chris G. He said Rigo Casimiro was switched to Casimiro Donaire, then switch back to Rigo Casimiro. That's what Brenda Jackson meant. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Andre Southgate, big shout out to you, player. You have to be new. I have never seen your name before. Big shout out to you, player. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my man BoxingFirstVlog as well. He said crazy. The Spence Pack fight is off. Going to drop a video later on it. For now, happy to listen to this live. Salute all. Bro, drop your channel link in the chat. So we can
go check it
subscribe
out.
to you. Yeah, subscribe to you as well. Actually go to the website, go to g5ftv.com, join the fantasy league, the prediction fantasy league on there. And if you want to drop your email as well. We'll communicate. We'll come over there, come show you love as well, man. That's what we do. You know what I mean? You show us love, we show you love. Even if you don't show us love, we probably gonna show you love anyway. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to you, man. Appreciate you dropping through. As far as Spence Pack, man, yeah, we all disappointed, man. But the main thing that we probably going to get into in another video is Spence future. Like, we really gotta talk about that, because it's the same thing that Kell Brook went through, and you seen where Kell Brook career went. So we got
Adam Morez went through, and he was right at the pinnacle.
Yeah, so we gonna have to have that conversation. People not gonna want to talk about it, but we're gonna have that conversation. Maybe not in this live, but maybe later on this week, or next week. We're gonna have to have that conversation. Davidian Simmons is in the building, family of the channel. Big shout out to you, player. He said, yeah, I'm sad. My guy Errol Spence Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao, but I'll be watching Yordenis Ugas versus Manny Pacquiao. We got my bro, got some fresh lighting. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, bro?
What's good, bro? I literally was blunting already, or was it like, I literally just saw the message now that you're going live.
Yeah, big shout out to the VP, man. Hold on. Hey, you know what, vlog? Jump into the packing Ugas, since Davidian Simmons mentioned it, man. What's your thoughts on that fight, brother?
I mean, I think Ugas' size gives him an opportunity in the fight. Like he's a pretty solid welterweight. So, Pac did not get rid of Keith Thurman, and we know Keith Thurman is not the heaviest of welterweights. It's not like he coming in after weigh-ins 10, 15 pounds over welterweight limit. But a dude like Ugas probably could get up there to 160 real easy. So you talking about trying to get rid of a guy that's bigger. You're the older guy. So do you really want to sit there and trade with the bigger guy? Just the fight still has some good questions to be thought about, discussed, and maybe even interesting enough that people go ahead and pay that $50 for it, because it's a lot less lower than what Spence Pack was going to be. Because I heard Spence Pack was up to like 119. I don't know that to be true, but I read that on Twitter that they was spitballing like $120 for that pay-per-view. But this one, from what I heard from one of the big names on Twitter, he said it's only $49.95.
Listen, I don't know who said it was 120, maybe for two different households, but like I heard 80 standard $80. But I mean, whoever said it, I mean,
no, but that's the range. You're right. You're right. But I'm saying the range on that tweet that I'm talking about. I've never seen start at 80 and go all the way up to 120.
I've never seen a pay-per-view for 120.
Even $50 is too much for you guys unpacking. That fight should be free.
No, I agree, man. I agree, especially with that undercard. Like, yeah, I.
What you think Ugas cut is?
What money?
Yeah, he's not getting a percentage. He's getting a flat.
His flat fee probably like $5 million.
Probably like $5 million.
I would say $5 million. I think Al gonna take care of it.
That's
AB's upfront flat fee was only $2 million, bro. Why would
he? But you want to know why though? You know, AB
fighting
Al so much. AB he owe Al so much money, man. He took a lot of that bread off the top.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But where we reach now, I literally missed like 27 minutes of this.
All right, well let me brief you real quick. We didn't get too deep. We basically just talked about all the cancellations that's been going on, and also letting people know they need to get over it, because we got a lot of good fights coming up this weekend. They need to get in the Prediction Fantasy League on the website and all that good stuff.
Just dropped his first article. Shout out to the general.
Hey, brother, how the hell you don't tell me that the article was up?
I messaged you instantly when I done it.
Nah, you sent me a damn thumbnail, yo.
Oh no, I messaged Blunt when I done it. My bad, I forgot.
Yeah, I told a couple minutes when you came on. I said, so I'm gonna read his article for the first time on my goddamn website. I said, I gotta holler at the VP after the show.
But you know what?
This is what happens when you're trying to run an international business.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Truth, bro. Blunt sent it to me when I'm sleeping. So you messaged me and bro, Blunt just sent it to the web. What's it called? So I'm thinking I'm behind. And when I went on the Gmail, I was 20 hours. I was 20 hours behind from when he sent. I was like, oh crap, let me quickly get it up and done. So I literally edited it through the word editor, and I literally thought I was behind, so I just quickly uploaded it.
Hey Shane, check this out though. It just goes to show how much growth has gone on. So kind of just think back for a second. So when we all linked up, we was all in the comment section chewing everybody apart, right? So then, Blunt was pretty much, catching all hell in the comment section and shit, right? And it got to the point, and what I'm getting ready to tell y'all, for the people that don't know us or don't know this channel, like, this is the progression that we have gone through. So Blunt was getting so much traction in the comment section. I literally told him, I said, bro, I think you need to start your own channel. What person is going to tell somebody else, like, no, like, you should, you know what I'm saying? Like, start your own. And he hit the ground running. And then to fast forward, Shane was the same guy that said, hey, I'm rocking with you because I don't want to start my own channel. I don't want to get on the camera. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that.
Look at him smiling.
So now Shane is literally doing
Running
international
lives.
lives. He's running lives. He's running media. He's running a website, and he's doing all of these different things. And then myself, I personally went from a YouTube channel to actually bringing the vision together in terms of actually having a website and creating other avenues of communication and interaction.
What
And
people don't understand is, and
mhm,
I don't like people never get this, and I feel like it's very misconstrued. I was even talking to someone about this yesterday. Jeff's main priority has never changed. It's always been, I created this channel so I can interact with as much boxing fans as possible. All he's doing is just trying to create more avenues to interact. Nothing else. Literally, it couldn't be more simpler. Literally, that's exactly what he said
it's
in the first place.
it's really that simple, and that's the thing. So that's kind of just a little backdrop of how far Boxing First Vlog has come, how far
The
VP Trading
article
has
was
come.
dope as well, but the article was dope as
Yeah,
well.
I'll read that after the show. But it'll give me something to do later on tonight. But um, just for the people that's listening, just know that we came from the dirt. We came from the concrete, and we're still treating things as if we're still on the concrete. But we're probably a good 6 to 12 months away from completely taking over.
But
Between this channel, vlogs channel, and everything Shane is doing, like we're about to take shit over. So, and I say that with all due respect to everybody else that's around, because I'm like, we're not in competition with anyone. Period.
nope.
We're in our own lane. We're not in competition with anyone. We don't talk about anyone. Be honest with you, nobody really talks about us in a negative light because we don't talk about them. You know what I'm saying? So sit back and watch greatness happen between the three of us in due time. And we got a Shane, we got another person that's in the chat. He's new, but he has a boxing channel as well. Andre Southgate.
Shout out
He
to you.
said, big shout out to you. He said for sure that's a good fight with Ugas. I like that fight with Ugas and Pac. The one thing I don't like about Ugas is you can't like he likes to throw a combination and then take pictures afterwards. Like that's not good. That's
I'm a
not good.
let me his combination selection is terrible, bro, because he only has about 3 to 4 punches that he throws, and none of it is outside stuff. So it's almost like he gonna have to stay so close to Pacquiao that he doesn't let Pacquiao do that jumping in and out that he likes to do to really get you to gauge your timing. So I don't know, he couldn't catch up to Porter. I don't think he's gonna be able to stay on top of Pacquiao the whole fight. He may have his moments. I just think his movement is gonna be too much for him. But that's because the boy don't have no punch diversity. If you can come out there with 6, 7 different ways to get at somebody, you give them too much to think about, to worry about concentrating on their own game plan. So, I mean, things like that wise makes still an interesting fight for me and still worth the fans to take a look. You know what I'm saying? Still pay attention because Pac got to have a good fight to make the Spence fight still valuable.
Yeah, and the thing with Ugas, I think the main reason I don't like him in the fight is I don't think he have enough mustard on them shots to keep Pacquiao off of him.
Can I bring something up?
Go
It
ahead,
might be a
go
bit
ahead, bro.
controversial,
Go ahead, bro.
but the fact that um Pacquiao had a whole camp of water testing for which he was thinking was for Errol's fight, and he's going into the Ugas fight with a camp of water testing. I mean, I just, I just,
What you trying to say, Shane?
I mean,
What are you trying to say, Shane?
I'm not accusing anyone of anything. It's
Shane
just,
has an article up on
wait.
G5JeffTV.com about
Yeah, I was getting ready to say something about that.
that was a perfect drop.
What I would say is, if there's any time Pacquiao is going to age, it's going to be in this fight. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I would say.
I wonder what's the odds gonna be on that fight, yo. I gotta check that. Andre Southgate said we'll hit the notification bell. Good channel. And like we said, Andre, we coming over to your channel too. Come check you out. Going forward as well. English guy, what's going on, player? That's my guy right there. Vivian Simmons, we still getting good fights. I hope Earl Spence will be okay. I hope so too, bro. But
I don't know about getting good fights, bro. With fights getting cancelled every second, I don't know.
No, you talking about this weekend? It's good fights this weekend.
I mean,
I'm not
talking to you.
You don't think Maloney Franco a good fight?
I don't know if it's gonna happen. We got a lot of good fights, but they might not happen, bro. We saw Conor Ben get cancelled 2 days before the fight, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, we got to knock on wood. On wood.
Come on, Shane. Don't come in here with that extra negativity.
We got Kavalauskas versus
Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, bro, you got that one. That's a banger. I'm doing a preview on that one too. So I ain't gonna have too much to say on that one. I ain't gonna have too much to say, but because I'm doing my video, I got to still keep work for my channel.
You talking about
on this one? There ain't no reason.
Okay, I got you.
Wait, me personally, the fight of the weekend though is Rigondeaux Casemiro. I think that's the fight of the weekend.
That's a crazy. That's gonna be a crazy fight, yo.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Franco Maloney personally. I think you know what I mean. Just far as settlements, it's something about that. Like it's a conclusion. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not really Rigo Casemiro is kind of like two older guys. You know what I mean? They still subject to get good matches after that. It's a step in a different direction for the winner of this Franco Maloney contest. Like they on another echelon of paydays and things like that. You know what I'm saying? With Rigo or Casemiro, they can still get a bounce back sort of fight against like a Stephen Coolboy Steph or somebody like that.
Yeah. I mean, let's just be honest with you. It's a coin toss. All three of these fights have a shot at being fight of the weekend.
They're all 50-50 as well. I mean, they're all 50-50 in terms of what fight. I mean, in terms of like who's gonna win. I mean, every fight is a pickle.
Yeah, I gotta get my shot in before I move on with the comments, man. We do have a leaderboard on G5JeffTV.com. It's a little twisted right now because I'm towards the bottom of the list, but all that shit's gonna change by Monday morning. I'm letting y'all know that shit.
I don't know how that's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so,
I'm in the contest. It's a wrap, bro. I told you. I know this, man. I do this.
For the people that don't know, what the hell we talking about, man, G5FTV.com. We have a prediction fantasy league. Go on the website, register, and make your predictions for the fights this weekend. If this your first fight. If this is your first prediction, that's perfectly fine because the way we got the point system set up, if you nail 2 of these 3 right, you might be at the top of the leaderboard. So, and it's something that it keeps us engaged, it keeps us interacting, and we have fun talking trash. Like that's just what we do.
We can hear Blunt talking.
And this is my trash talk. Best of luck to y'all as y'all see the back of me.
Yo, and the thing is, like, the season 1 ends November 1st. The winner of the contest will get. It depends. They will get a DAZN subscription for the year, paid for by G5FTV. If you do not want the DAZN subscription for a year, we will do 2 major pay-per-views.
The season restarts as well. The season restarts November 1st. So
now, based on I'm part of the organization, when I win, I'll do a hat raffle for anybody down behind me. All the losers.
Like he's gonna win, bro. I just want to win for bragging rights. That's the
Listen,
truth. I just
This is what it's
let
about.
me
The
get this
love
out
of the
the way.
sport, baby. I'm
Hold
bragging
on.
about my knowledge and love of the sport.
Let me get this out the way. I gotta get this out the way for everybody because I can't say this in private. So I don't know if Shane happens to win. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pay for his subscription because he don't give me nothing to send to him. So I don't know how that's gonna work. When he comes to Philly, I'm just gonna have to sneak it in his bag or something. As far as Boxing First Vlog is concerned, I think he's already registered for the zone. So we'll
Yeah,
probably
I'll
have to
just
do pay-per-view.
redonate. Like I
We'll have to
said,
do
it's
pay-per-views.
fan friendly, man. We doing this for the folks that love boxing. So I'm gonna give
So,
back after
so for the
I
people
prove
that
my
don't
knowledge of the game.
listen, so this my thing. The reason I had to say that I don't want people to feel like if either one of my partners win, like I'm not gonna pay up. Trust me. The reason the first time I met Vlog, I paid for his pay-per-view. Is that a fact?
Yeah, that's how that proves
That's a
you
fact.
solid.
You know
And
what I'm
we
saying?
square biz from there on out. You dig? That's how you
Absolutely.
supposed to be. Stand on your word,
Absolutely.
nigga.
Absolutely. You know what I'm
No
saying?
niggas.
So
try run through these comments quick.
I'm gonna run through these real quick. English guy, I'm happy with Ugas. The best replacement you can have. I mean, yeah, that's a damn good replacement. But the thing about that English guy is that Ugas' opponent went out with an eye injury as well, and nobody's talking about that. But that's neither here nor there.
No.
And that's karma for your ass, ain't it? Andre Southgate, he said for sure boxing needs Spence. Agreed, Ugas is a perfect replacement. Yeah, that's spot on. Said was also already in training camp, perfect time to jump in and defend his title. That was Pax. He said that's a good grind, bro. Remain humble. Absolutely. That's probably the definition of this channel, just being humble, to be honest with you. English guy, only downside for Ugas is he may not be able to rely on the judges. He's gonna have to try for the KO. Well, he can't rely on the judges. He ain't gonna be able to rely on the KO neither because he don't have pillow hands, but he ain't denting nothing neither.
Man, hey,
English guy.
I'm worried about his chin though. I ain't gonna lie, because the boy Ramos had him shook. He just started too late in that fight. But once he started getting home.
Hold off on that. Hold on. We're gonna get to that in a second. Hold off on that. Let me run through the rest of these real quick. He said, English guy said Jeff is right. A lot of Cubans like to admire their work too much. I'll get to that in a second as well. Davidian said that's why I really think Manny Pacquiao is going to make him pay for all that. English guy could be right. Andre, absolutely. That's why I like the fight. Want to see Pac-Man take his belt back. I'm gonna get to that in a second as well. Chris G, my main card is probably the Ortiz card, and I'll have to say Casemiro playing on the side, and I'll catch Maloney the next day. English guy, what's the name of your channel, Andre? Yes, a good question, Andre. Oh, he said it's Andre Southgate. So we're gonna look you up. We definitely gonna look you up for sure. English guy gonna check it out. See, you could get on here. A couple people gonna go check you out. He said I'm actually on my lunch break. Appreciate it. We'll tune in when I can. Awesome channel. Keep up the great work. Salute all. Hey man, we appreciate you jumping on, man. And jump on the website, man. Leave your email, man. Like if you want to jump on, we could definitely make that happen. But we fully expect.
I just followed him right now.
Yeah, we fully expect to
Follow
jump on your
back.
shit. Yeah.
Follow back.
English guy, cool, get involved, man. Hopefully the channel is on my next lunch break tomorrow. Peace. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow as well. Chris G, yo, which one of all is gonna be second place next to me? He's taking his prediction shot. Andre said, "Excuse my back." Damn, everybody talking smack.
What how you telling the leader? Excuse.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The truth is, Blunt isn't first. There's a dude who I don't know who this dude is.
He got like
Somehow
7 points.
he came out of nowhere and literally just got a correct round. I don't know who this dude is, but shout out to him. I think his name's Garcia. I can't remember his first name.
The
Shout out to
boxing
him.
source. Big shout out to the boxing source. He was on live yesterday. That's my guy right there. Big shout out to you, homie. He said, "Gotta go now. My break past my overdue time. Now, peace." Now that's a true fan, man. You coming back late from break? You possibly getting written up for G5 Jeff TV. We appreciate that, brother. English guys up out of here. I know it's late where you at, man. Appreciate you stopping through. A-side boxing talk, man. What's going on with you, player? You have to have a channel. So we definitely gonna check you out as well. Remember that, Shane. A-side boxing talk.
I've never seen him before, but shout out to
Yeah,
you.
my bro, Blaze Philly 215
He
is
needs to come in a
in
little
the
bit, not too
building.
late. Not too
Yo,
late.
hey Blaze, you gotta get on the website, bro. We need your predictions, baby. We need your predictions, man. Big shout out to my guy. That's my bro right there. A-side boxing. He said, Ugas having the best year of his life. Gifted him a Manny belt. Then he got a fight with Manny. That's nuts. Don't be surprised if he don't stop Manny.
I'll be surprised. I'll be more than surprised.
And he got married this year, didn't he? Didn't he get married this year too?
Yeah, I think so. But listen,
she a cold piece.
Listen, and this is why I be like, I be on some Nostradamus type shit, because I put out a video a long time ago saying that Ugas went from being ashy to classy. Like
classy, yeah, I remember that one.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, once he got Pac's belt, man, I was like, his pictures is looking better, the lighting looking better, his lady was wearing better clothes. You know what I'm saying? He was clean shaven, nice whip. You know, he wasn't riding on 10s no more. Rims is nice. He just stepped up.
His wife's hair was looking clean as well.
Yeah, man. You know, hot comb pressed down. I was like, hey, I was like, yo, like I said, Ugas doing the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but big shout out. First of all, congratulations to Yordanis Ugas, man. Like, we love to see the hard working dude get a shot. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Ugas.
You know what I have to say, and I'll be real. I think Pacquiao's gonna win, but the truth is, when it comes down to it, man, Pacquiao is older than dust. He has to age in this fight. If he's not aging in this fight, bro, I don't know what's going on with boxing. My mind will be blown. Because this guy is old. I don't think.
Yo, a vlog. Watch this. Who you predicting on the site?
To me?
Yes, you.
Obviously, I'm picking Pacquiao.
Oh man.
While you complain about his age, now your complaint should be whether.
Complaining, bro. I'm just saying, I don't understand how this guy manages to pull out 23-year-old performances at the age of 45, or how old this guy is.
Hey man, he done did VADA testing this time, man. You can't say nothing about it, man. Boxing. you are implying
I'm gonna be honest. Strongly. That last public workout, it looked a little different than past public workouts.
Bro, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say
just
that.
saying. He was just out there with that bullshit. Before he was out there, he was doing all of that shit. This time he was like this.
What do you mean? Elaborate, brother.
He kept it right here. Huh?
Elaborate, brother. I don't know what you mean.
As extravagant
you ain't like
you
that.
Know how he.
You ain't like that. You ain't like that.
I mean, them grades, you can't keep covering them up, bro. Them grades gonna start the show, man.
Hey, man.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Pacquiao still looked like he was punching in fast forward. Still look fast as hell.
But, compared to past workouts where supplemental support is questionable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he, what is he? What, 42? I mean, yeah.
He kept it right here, bro. He was right here.
Speed wise, he's still top 10.
What about his stamina?
I don't know. We gonna find out though.
He looked good against Thurman. That was but like a year and a half ago.
He went through a little wall though in that fight though. He went through like a little wall.
Can we bring up the gray area in that fight though? There was no VADA testing in that Thurman fight.
Yeah, but the thing is though, it wasn't no VADA testing in that Thurman fight, but he hit a wall in that Thurman fight too. He went through the middle rounds and he looked real
Had to
lethargic.
fight through
Yeah,
it.
he
I
had to
mean, well,
fight
you
through.
know
He
that you
had
got
to
to
fight
get your
out.
second win. It's just
Yeah.
what point in the fight
Are
can
you
will he have to do that?
hey Shane, are you saying that his second win has extra minerals in it? Is that what you're saying,
I'm just
Shane?
saying, as Teddy Atlas says,
yo, yo,
I want to drink from the fountain of youth.
yo, I
I
be
want
trying
to
to get
drink.
stuff out of Shane, yo, and he just won't take the bait. Like he
No way,
refuses to
bro.
take the bait.
You never heard of defamation of character and slander? I ain't got the Pacquiao bag for that, bro.
You gonna have this channel shut the hell down, yo. We gonna be out on the street corner doing shows and shit.
What are we, Hebrew Israelites now?
Oh, man. Oh, I love my guys,
Giving out
man.
pamphlets, bro.
I might have a kufi on
What'd he say?
right there in the corner.
Man, out there with the bean pies talking boxing.
Right. Bean pies and boxing. Oh man. Davidius Simmons' age is just a number. Manny Pacquiao was still that dude. Tell Shane that, man.
Bro,
Tell
you
Shane
can't
that.
beat Father Time. Father Time even beat Floyd, and Floyd is the greatest fighter of all time. Father Time beat Ali.
Yeah, because
You know,
them
so
pull
Father Time
counters.
pushes
Yeah,
everyone. Bro.
them pull counters against Logan Paul was looking mighty slow motionish, but that's
Just
neither
look
here
at
nor
Father
there.
Time and Ali.
I was like, God damn! I was like,
No,
I'm like, here come
hold
the pull
up.
counter. Here
Why
come the
did
pull
your
counter.
boy Pacquiao hint about a fight with this dude?
Woohoo!
With Floyd. Subtle than a mother.
He's
Said
still
there's
waiting for
still
what,
history to rewrite. That's what he said. You know how they ask him questions? Well, what's after this? This is before Spence, dropped out. This was a couple days. And it just came up because we talking Pac. But he was like, oh, it's still time to rewrite history. And dude looked at him like, are you talking about? He was like, it's all things are possible. I don't remember what interview it was.
That's why Raheem still has Pacquiao, because to keep it real, bro, they were supposed to fight a one-fight deal, but then when Mayweather was in the picture, he signed anything. And that's what I was saying to people about Canelo. Like, if Pacquiao had to sign a multi-fight deal, there's no way Canelo was going to sign
Yeah,
a
and
one-fight deal.
that's a great point. For the people that think Al Heyman was going to buckle down to Canelo, like you're sadly mistaken. You are sadly mistaken.
You're forgetting Caleb Plant and Canelo is no way the size of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, and he refused to buckle for that. So,
you know what? I missed a comment. Hold on.
But let me say this though about Al and them. Can all that hardball come back to bite you in the butt? Because look, now he's missing a major money fight with the injury to Spence.
I can answer that.
You're gonna say
let's say hold up. Let's just say something fluky happened with Ugas. Let's just say something fluky. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Ugas gets it. Well, you can't really sell Ugas. It won't be monumental of a win. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna say Pacquiao old. So when you play so hardball with these dudes, it turn around and bite you. May not be in that particular discussion or whatever business deal, but it's man, you gotta keep a balance to the way you negotiate, man. You really do, man. You can't.
Hey, vlog. Let me address your point. And if I know Shane, he's probably thinking the same thing. I know if you really think about it, so it's not a hardball negotiation. Like, this is why. So look at what they were offering Canelo, right? So they were offering him $40 million. They was offering him $40 million for a unification fight that he's probably gonna win, right? So on top of that, it's only a one-fight deal. Nothing about the deal makes sense for PBC and Al Heyman unless they get Canelo on the hook for a multi-fight deal. It does. It makes
But
absolutely no
it,
sense. So he's not gonna make. He's
but
not.
it,
Hold on a second.
yeah,
Hold on a
but
second, bro. Hold on. He's not gonna make that money back in pay-per-view buys. He's not going to get any leverage from the boxing side. He's going to lose leverage from the boxing side at 168 pounds because he's going to lose a belt outside of the stable. And when it's all said and done, they're going to be in the red after that fight is over. And he don't have Canelo. So it's not hardball negotiating. Like, that's actually standard negotiating,
That,
trying to get the
that's
multi-fight deal. So I don't think he's playing hardball at all.
I,
I think he's
I
asking
wasn't
for the
even
bare
gonna
minimum.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna. Well, that's a good point. That's a real good point. What I was gonna say was, people are saying that Al Heyman willing to spite his fight or all of that stuff or losing out in the long ball. You're forgetting he did that with Wilder. Wilder had 120 million on the
On the
table,
table.
and because he thought he would make more money, and he was right thinking he would make more
Hey,
money. But
Shane,
go on.
was I not the only person on this planet Earth 2+ years ago? I said that's $150-200 million fight.
Exactly.
It's on record, on the channel.
He said he made that decision thinking he will make more money. He didn't anticipate Wilder losing to Fury, and that's where it ended up spiting him. But in the same breath, now you look back in hindsight, it's always 2020. He walked away from 120 million. But if you win the fight, all of a sudden you and AJ is now a $250 million fight. So you always have to make those gambles in business, and he's trying to make a big gamble
now with y'all might have me on these other fights, but on this particular fight, my reading, my homework, it wasn't the big things. It was the little shit that made him and Al, pretty much Al, not go back and redo it. Insert in another fighter at the same price in case Caleb get hurt. Some shit like that. Little things like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it was ring size. They was arguing over ring size for a second. Just little things. So, I mean, I can't get into the other fights because I don't know the inside back and forth. But this one, I thought it should have been made, bro. And they said, and I'm still reading that they still trying to make it. So what?
That's true. Like all of that is true. The one thing that I will say is that the detail might be small, but the point is big. You got to think about it. Canelo is used to getting his way. Al is used to getting his way. When you're dealing with two people negotiating and they're that big and they're used to getting their way, it's bigger than just a small detail. It's who's actually gaining leverage over the other person. Like, it's actually not even about the detail. It almost sounds like to me that Canelo was already given a whole bunch of different things that Al didn't want to give him. But then Canelo just kept on pushing the envelope, and Al was just like, you know what? You the biggest person in the sport, but you ain't that goddamn big. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
The truth is, it wasn't. Al Heyman also knows that what Canelo wants is that belt. Canelo wants to be undisputed. So no matter how you look at it, Canelo can go around the world 50 times. The truth is, that's still the missing puzzle of the jigsaw. So all of that money that the zone threw into the Yildirim fight, the Smith fight, the Saunders fight, it means nothing if you don't become undisputed. So regardless, and this is what Jeff was saying before, this is a couple months ago, you still have to see me. So you can still be playing hardball. You still have to see me. I don't have to see you because at the end of the day, I ain't lost no money on Plant. You've lost so much money on Canelo trying to get this dude undisputed. So you have to see him.
Yeah, so Al is actually in a pretty good spot. Actually, he's in a good spot. He's in a good spot.
Not if I think the fight Caleb gonna get don't go his way. I'm hearing the boy Callum Smith might go on and take that little IBF title from him. Get that rematch with Canelo. The ball's out of Al's hands because he'll take that fight.
I hope I hope it don't.
I mean, the boy Callum over here working with American trainers right now. Do you know how connections in boxing go? you still got to keep the guy fighting. You can't put Caleb Plant ain't the type of dude you put on the shelf that long. I know Al shelves his guys, but we ain't talking no 3-4 years before the champ fights again.
But Buddy McGirt said he's moving up to 175. That's what he said about
Callum Smith. Yeah.
He said he's moving up to 175.
Yeah.
But if you talking about a chance at a world title, and that's just the division you're coming from. So
who's gonna give him the shot?
What Al and them going to do? Keep it in house against who?
No,
who they got now?
Smith.
It ain't gonna be.
I'm talking about Callum Smith.
It would be against Caleb Plant at 168.
But that's against Callum Smith still with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, he's still with Eddie.
Yeah, but Al and them gotta have a fight for the champ.
No,
but Eddie is. They can't go in house.
No, but Eddie is working with Canelo though. That's not gonna make no sense for Eddie. He's working with Canelo directly. He's working with Canelo directly.
One of your lesser known fighters that'll be easier to make a deal with Al with to get that fight. Go get the belt, bring it back home, then let the dude that beat you up already give it to him. That's an in-house promotion. That works out on the back end.
But why would Caleb Plant fight Callum Smith?
Because Caleb Plant got to fight somebody. Who would he fight, bro? You got to have something to sell the dude on. You still have to have a way to sell him.
Why Callum Smith, though? Why Callum Smith?
Me, for my estimation, you still giving him a more worldly known fighter. You can't keep digging into the arsenal, the Ugazakis.
Huh? He can fight Benavidez.
But there's, I guess
Benavidez is sick.
I mean, months time, obviously not now.
But the point I'm trying to make, Log, is if Al has to negotiate with Eddie, it's not gonna be for Callum Smith. Like, that's too much of a headache for just a Callum Smith. Callum Smith's stock is way down right now.
And also, what's even worse is he's gonna have to negotiate a multi-fight deal on Callum Smith. Because what he can't afford is Callum Smith winning, and then they having
exactly. So he got to sign Callum Smith to a multi-fight deal. So it just doesn't make sense for Al to do.
So basically, what you're saying is Al is the super duper negotiator that he is, but he not sitting pretty at the super middleweight championship or any setup fight within his own organization. So
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I'm saying.
I ain't saying you don't have to say that. That's what it looks like.
No, okay. So if it looks like that, what I'm saying is he can put Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell and get the same result and minus the headache.
That's not a bad fight. Ain't nobody paying for that. That's not pay-per-view.
But they're not paying for Callum Smith neither. They're not paying for Callum Smith neither.
I guarantee you, if you did some sort of hold up. If you did some sort of cross promotion where it was shown on DAZN, because we know people don't get PBC on Fox Cross Seas, where you could do something like that. That's an introduction to interject more money into the pocket. There are ways to make that fight bigger than what you think it is.
Hey, Vlog, let me tell you why that's not going to work. These are the same people that say we're not in the business to make another company famous, to make another company rich. It's no way Al does that. I like the idea, but it's no way Al does that.
Okay, again, so what you're telling me, listen to after you said what you just said, this time and a few minutes earlier, it still boils back to Al is so good at what he does that he puts himself in a corner.
He's not in a corner.
But he's got the ace.
He got the ace. He got the ace in the hole. He got the ace in the hole, bro. He got the ace in the hole.
Caleb Plant.
The belt. It's not Caleb Plant. It's the belt. He has the belt is the ace in the hole.
People. I guarantee you, when he go fight somebody else in whatever September or November, whenever he's supposed to get this next fight, they're gonna keep it moving. They're not gonna go backwards and try to do no unification. They're gonna keep it moving, bro. Trust me.
I get you. But this is the thing. This is where you have to look at it. Right now, the cash cow is Canelo. It doesn't matter who Caleb Plant fights, because he could fight for $1 million for his next 5 fights. He knows that cash cow is still Canelo. He's got the carrot for that cash cow. The cash cow is gonna follow the carrot. Now you brought up a point which is real good, which is Canelo can move on. The truth is, bro, if Canelo moves on, He ain't going to 160. He had a chance to be undisputed at 160. He ain't doing that. And if he moves to 175, he's trying to fight Bivol at catchweight. So let's keep it real. He's not trying to be at 175. So even if that's the case, bro, where does he become undisputed anywhere else? That's the problem.
That's why I
Who
said
you're the only one saying that that's the goal is to become undisputed. I haven't
That's what he
seen
said.
that from
That's what he
Reynoso
said.
or
That's what he
anybody.
said.
Both
That's
of them
what he
said
said.
that. Both
He
of them said
said
that.
So you telling me, okay, now if they saying that, are their actions in negotiations showing you that?
I
Yes.
think it is.
Yes.
I think it is.
Oh my
Yes.
God. All right. Again, this is why they call me the blunt Bayless of boxing, because I'm trying to give you guys rational looks at this topic, and y'all just refuse to see the shit as blatantly and simple as it is.
It's like Eddie Hearn
If
said he
he
was turning the fight over to PBC. That shows me he's willing to make an undisputed fight. That's what it shows to me, anyway.
Okay, now if he's willing to open the door to talking, they didn't already talk. Now you breaking down and hashing and ironing things out. This is where the picky shit comes in. So if Undisputed was bigger than all that little minuscule shit after you've already agreed to have the conversation about the fight, so you're already willing to fight because you originally talked. Now you're ironing, getting the wrinkles out. You start being picky, pulling too much and tugging over here. Then Undisputed is not the heart of it. And again, for Al to not succumb to anything that Caleb said, for him is not just about making money. It's the principle then or something, because to me, it would have been like, whatever you want, Caleb, just come on, have this fight. Let me get this bag off this dude that's not really the best 168 pounder in the world because he got feeble hands. So I need to get a quick bag out this dude before anything. So that's my point. Like, he knows it's the belt, but if he doesn't have the belt, if he's not making money off the belt, then what good is the belt?
I get you, but this is the thing. The negotiations where it wasn't the fight. The fight itself, they wanted undisputed. But this whole fighting 2-3 times on PBC, this is why I say, let's say Canelo beats Caleb Plant, which they obviously believe they will beat Caleb Plant. Now he's become undisputed. Why do I have to now be contractually obligated for something that I've already done? That's where the problems will be.
Can I let me add on real quick to something that Blunt said. This is different than kind of other topics where we'll kind of go at it. I'm acknowledging the things that you're saying. Like, the things that you're saying does make sense. Um, what I'm doing specifically is really just giving the picture in terms of how Al has shown himself to operate in terms of business and negotiations and things like that. Al has one goal and one goal only, and that's to get Canelo pen to pad for more than one fight. Like, that's his goal. Like, that's his goal. And what he's doing right now is he has that belt. That belt is the ace in the hole. It's not Caleb Plant that's the ace in the hole. It's the belt that's the ace in the hole. Because when you really look at it, Canelo does have other options. You are correct. He can go up to 175. He possibly could go down to 160 if he wanted to. So Canelo has options. So he's not trapped. So you're correct about that. But we're going off of what Canelo has actually said over the past probably 6 months. Him and his team said they want to be undisputed at 168. Like, that's their goal. That's what they're trying to do. The fact that they're negotiating with PBC, period, shows that they are serious. Now, in terms of the negotiations, I think Canelo is so used to getting every single thing that he wants that him negotiating like this is normal for him. Al Heyman is just the one guy that's just not going to let him get away with every single thing that he wants. So I don't think this is hardball from either side, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, Al Heyman wants Canelo for more than one fight. If he only gets Canelo for this fight, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make financial sense. It doesn't make boxing sense for Al Heyman and PBC. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. even with a
Can't
$10 million
argue with that.
Yeah.
I can't
So it's
argue
just
with
so I'm
that,
not
but
so I'm not
I'm just
disagreeing.
saying.
I'm not disagreeing with
But
anything that you're saying, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that what you're
I
saying
got
don't take away from having a belt that's worthless to you. You know what I mean? Having that champion and that belt is worthless if not bringing the income. It's not drawing
He's
the
trying to
income.
parlay
And
it.
Andre
He's trying to
Durrell,
parlay it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we both we
I'm
kind
vibing
of,
with
you
you.
know, meeting
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
vibing
middle,
with you.
but just coming at
Yeah,
it from
I'm vibing
different
with you.
angles.
Absolutely. Let me get in this comment
What
section
them
real
comments
quick.
looking like?
A-Side Boxing said, check out my videos. I would love to jump on with y'all and talk some real boxing. Definitely. Go on the website too, man. G5JeffTV.com. Jump into the contest as well. Went through that one already. Ugas be digging to the body. Mandy don't like that. And truth be told, Ugas really dropped and beat Porter. That was a PBC gift to keep the Porter Spence fight above water. What you think about that?
Me, I think it was a controversial fight. I don't think it was a robbery or anything. I thought Porter got the fight strategy so wrong. This dude came trying to do a Sugar Ray Leonard impression.
Yeah,
Doing some early shuffles and stuff.
yeah.
I don't know
But
what
that's what they said they was working on. They said they was working on that in camp.
It didn't work.
Yeah, he is not a stop. It's not a stop. And his dad was worrying about Ugas being able to punch down on Porter the way Porter fights. The same way that Spence, you know what I mean, was able to punch downwards and get more power on his punches. So I think that's something they was worried about. And if you stay out of range, you can avoid a lot of that natural way people can hurt you.
It was a horrible strategy.
I thought he still won the fight. I thought he still won the fight.
I thought Ugas won the fight. To be honest with you, I thought he won the fight. It was Sean Porter. That was a horrible strategy. If you gonna fight typical Sean Porter against anybody, Ugas is that guy because Ugas ain't had no power to keep him off of him.
No, but the problem is though, the reason why I understand why they tried it is because they wanted to give Sean Porter as much space as possible. With Ugas coming forward, and you know how Porter's coming forward game is this as he just smothers his own work. That would have just been a messy fight if he was coming forward. But I understand why.
That's Porter's fight, though. That's Porter's fight.
That's Porter's fight, but how do you land clean?
He don't ever land clean. He don't ever land clean, Shane. You know that.
Yeah, that's why he don't got a high knockout rate. Because nothing's really super flush with him. It's just heavy and hard.
The last time Sean Porter landed clear, concise shots throughout a whole fight was Paulie Malignaggi. That's the last time he's landed consistent, heavy shots, clean shots. Like they could make a highlight reel of the shots that he was landing. And I love Sean. I don't like his stylist, but I love Sean inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? But A-Side Boxing, I hear what you're saying, man. As far as Ugas digging to the body, we say this on the channel all the time. You're gonna trade body shots for head shots. So that digging to the body means absolutely nothing to us.
Especially when you got such a long frame.
That long frame. Yeah, that digging to the body ain't going. That don't apply to this fight. Chris G, Al Heyman holding up boxing with inactive fighters and holding belts hostage. Chris, I do agree with that. The problem with PBC and Al Heyman, the good thing about PBC and Al Heyman is that he take care of his guys. He takes care of his fighters. A lot of his fighters, they end up well off, like financially. The bad thing about it is all of their moves are scripted, and when it comes down to it, you may see if a PBC fighter fights twice a year, that's active. That's active. You know what I'm saying? But usually most of their big time fighters, they fight like once like every year, 18 months. We got guys coming off of 2.5 year layoffs that's on PBC. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a give and take.
I mean, when was the last time Gary Russell fought? This dude is absolute joke.
Yeah, and
he still got a belt.
Yeah, I might. And this it's funny because they be like, yeah, he one of the longest reigning champions. I'm like, yeah, when you only defend that joint once every 18 months, yeah, you're gonna be long reigning. You know what I'm saying?
Hold that shit for 30 years, nigga. You had 3 fights in 30 years, nigga.
Yo, him and that belt is in a common law marriage and shit, man. Like that shit is crazy.
Man,
Yeah,
that
it's
shit
crazy.
is ridiculous. You gonna have to sue that fool to get that belt from him.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Chris G said if he signed a 3-fight deal with Heyman, that 3-fight deal is going to stretch to 2026 because his fighters fight once every 2 years. Chris, that is a great freaking point. Yo, that is a great freaking point. You know what? And I never even thought of that. I never thought about that. The reason why Canelo don't want to fight a multi-fight deal is because he don't keep his guys. That's a great goddamn point, yo.
Great point.
That was a great point. And that's my boxing son too, man. I'm
that's
proud of you, boy. That's a dope ass point.
Shut your ass up talking about somebody boxing son. Nigga, this nigga's
that's my boxing son.
It just sounds like he just found out that his son got his girlfriend pregnant or something.
Man. Yo, man, A-side boxing.
About to be a grandfather.
I'm about to be a grandpappy.
That's my son.
That's my son. You know what I mean? A-side boxing, he said, call, I'm moving up to 175. Callum's moving up to 175. Yeah, that's what they said.
175 is a dangerous division.
I don't like Callum.
I was just spitballing as a way for Eddie and them to get that belt out of there. I'm spitballing because look, word is they still judging Danny at welterweight. So where these dudes really at when it come to their next fight inside the ring? Because I just saw a tag on there.
The truth is, the reason why that fight ain't happened, or they ain't found a fight for Callum, is because they're trying to find a way to position this dude to get an easy world title. And there's no easy world titles at 175.
No, it's not. Hell no. It's
nah.
Infested.
He gonna need to go through the gauntlet anyway to prove he can even hold one of them belts. Absolutely. So he need at least 2-3 good fights.
He almost lost to John Ryder before the Canelo fight.
You know, I thought he lost to John Ryder, me personally, but
exactly.
Vivian Simmons said
about a yard, Callum Smith.
Y'all got to go fight awful.
Yeah, he got Lyndon Arthur problems, man. He got to go see Lyndon Arthur, man, because Arthur beat him with one arm. Yeah, he got to go see Lyndon Arthur, man. He got to handle that business.
Wow.
He said Davidian said Caleb Sweethand's Plant is my guy. That's vlog guy too. He been stalling on him lately.
Yeah, but you got to be honest, my dude. If the man got peanut butter brittle hands, it's hard to hold on to your strap.
But that's the only time he's had problems with his hands.
Beg your pardon. This is the third time after a fight with this dude that he has used that on why he didn't get the guy out of there, bro. The third time I've been watching this dude for about.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, talk to him.
Have you ever? He always used that excuse, but have you ever seen any medical reports, any X-rays? He'd be out for a certain amount of time. You seen him with a cat? I think that's just his excuse. I think that's what he like to go with.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just use it against him. Also, you ain't getting these dudes out of there. So is it true? You understand what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying.
He just don't.
He don't have cracks like that.
But he be landing some sweet shots on these cats that you would think take, your average dude chin off.
Yeah, no, he is very accurate. I will give him that. He is extremely accurate. Jason Rivera LeBron, big shout out to you, bro. I think it's the first time we seen you on here. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Boxing First Vlog as well. Join the website too, man. Get a part of the Prediction Fantasy League, man. Jump on with us. He said Caleb can fight David Lemieux. You know what? Let me entertain that for a second. So if Al want to keep Caleb Plant completely clean until he can negotiate again with Canelo, that would be the type of name that he would find for Caleb Plant.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even say that name is absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to keep that to the side, Jason, and we're going to come back to that. A-side boxing facts is that Caleb Plant going to fight bums until he get to Canelo or Benavidez. I agree with you until the Benavidez part. He don't want no parts of Benavidez.
Yeah.
He don't want no parts of Benavidez. He
Maybe
don't
he
want
might
them type
fight
problems.
Charlo if Charlo moves up to
He
160.
might fight Charlo. He'll fight Charlo before he fight Benavidez.
Because the truth is, I don't know what Charlo's doing at 160 because, I mean, as much
It's
as I
nothing
like
for him.
Charlo,
It's
I don't
nothing
know
for him.
what's happening. I mean, Golovkin has literally, there's nobody on this globe that despises Golovkin more than me. What Golovkin's doing at 160 is an absolute disgrace.
Yeah, it's the worst division in boxing. It's the worst division in boxing because nobody fights each other. Nobody fights each other, man. It's the worst
But
division in boxing.
Andrade wants to work. We're seeing it though.
Yeah, hey, hold on, and Andrade, man, stop sending me these tweets about this movie that you directed, man, and get on the goddamn show, man. I done got like 4 of them joints. Stop playing, man. Davidian said Callum Smith, he did nothing against Canelo Alvarez, but go from root to root, getting washed up. That's funny.
Yeah, Callum Smith is a joke, bro.
Yeah, Callum Smith, man. He tough sledding. Jason said Canelo 5'8". I don't know if he want light heavyweight. Yeah, that's a tall task, man, and no pun intended. It's a tall
Bro,
task.
he went and fought aging, unmotivated, lack of preparation, lack of sleep, Kovalev, and almost lost. Let's keep it real. Kovalev went in that fight. He didn't even want to win. Kovalev didn't even want to win.
Shane, you funny as hell, yo, talking about some lack of sleep. You funny as shit. For
You
the
not
people that
remember?
don't know, yeah, when Kovalev was stretched out on the couch in the back,
Sleeping.
they was waiting for the UFC event to end. He was on the
Have
couch,
you ever
looked
seen
like
a dude?
sleepier than a bug.
Have you ever seen a dude before a fight? He's in his own locker room, literally lying down. Like what?
Yeah.
You're about to fight Canelo, and there's no way Kovalev wanted to win that fight. There's no way, and he
It was
still
crazy.
almost won. I had Kovalev up on the cards, bro, and that there's no way Canelo's gonna do good at 175. There's a cutoff point that he can.
Jason said, "LOL, Gary Russell." Yeah, man, Gary Russell, man. I don't know, brother. Swaro, what's going on, good brother? Chris G laughing. A-side boxing, Caleb team tried to make the Benavidez fight when he was the champ before. It's on record. A-side, let me address that real quick. I take that with a grain of salt. You got to remember, Caleb Plant and Benavidez are on the same side of the street. So you got to think about it. How much posturing actually happened? I know it's on record, but how much posturing did Caleb Plant actually do to get the Benavidez fight? They're on the same side of the street. So I'm just saying, you follow boxing like we follow boxing. Ask yourself that question. How much posturing? That's like me. Like, I can't get boxing first vlog on the show and he a part of the team. Like, how much posturing did I did to actually get boxing first vlog on the show? You understand what I'm saying?
Again, you did address it in your next comment, but it's basically roles reversed because I remember when the
Hold on, read the next comment, Shane. Go ahead.
He said, "Can't be mad at Caleb now. Benavidez was undisciplined twice and lost his strap. Business wise, he don't got nothing to offer you till he get what's it called? Get another belt. But that's the point. At that time, everybody, like, I mean, in my eyes, when Caleb Plant wanted to fight Benavidez was the A side, and there wasn't much Caleb Plant could offer. And I know you're gonna say, oh well, Caleb Plant had a strap. I don't really know how those fights coincided. I remember when Caleb Plant was really pushing for the fight, Caleb Plant didn't have a strap at that time, but I could be getting my time scale wrong.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. He was calling out Benavidez before the Uzcategui fight.
Yeah.
Before he got the belt. And another thing to add on to that, and you're correct in terms of Benavidez being undisciplined twice. But where I'm gonna stop you is you can't say business-wise Benavidez don't have anything to offer, because if that's the case, then why fight a Caleb Truax? You understand what I'm saying? Why fight a Lee? You know what I mean? Like, so he is fighting other guys that don't make any business sense because they don't have belts. It's just David Benavidez is
He's a bigger risk.
maximum risk. So you would prefer for him to have a belt if you want to take that risk. But I hear what you're saying though. I hear what you're saying.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Hold on for that, Shane. A-Side, he said they reached out to Samson, Benavidez promoter, and they said they wanted to let the fight marinate to get bigger. Now, if that's the case, then that's fine. That's probably Samson saying that, but you know Benavidez ain't saying that though. He'll probably go meet him tomorrow in his backyard and probably fight him.
The thing about Benavidez is though, Benavidez is a dude, and I like Benavidez, but he's a clear weight bully, and he should be a dude that's moving up to 175.
He's definitely one. He's definitely a weight bully, like for sure. Like he's definitely a weight bully. And Shane's fans is back. Pack is in the building. A vlog. Let me tell you this real quick, bro. You know you've hit the big time, right? You know you hit the big time when you individually have trolls. So that's how I knew y'all two were gonna be big. Because when I had like 100 subs, I think Vlog had about 4 or 5 trolls in the comment section. They was coming in specifically to talk to Vlog. They wasn't here to they didn't care about my video.
When Vlog was gonna pull up.
Yo, when he was gonna pull up on that dude. Yo, but the thing that's funny, yo, I'm like, when you have trolls, then you know you're doing something right. Like you made it. But Pac came back specifically for Shane. Yeah, he came back for Shane. And you know the thing that's funny, yo? I'm like, Shane has had trolls, Vlog has had trolls. I've never had a goddamn troll in my life. So I need to step my
You know
game
why
up.
that happens, Blood? You know why that happens? Because Jeff is he's not off the cusp enough. He says things too on the line. You see my point? Blunt is all the way over there. Like Blunt is gone with some of the stuff Blunt says. I don't even think he believes what he says. Some stuff
you got me fucked up, nigga. I believe in everything I say, nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga.
Yo, Blunt be on the other side of the room where the air conditioning is, man. Like he be.
Man,
I just look at things from different angles, baby.
Yeah.
Touch yourself. Like I remember when he first brought up Emmanuel Target, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yo, actually, you know what, yo? That's why I said Emmanuel Tagu, he has to come on the channel because that actual clip that we put on Instagram actually got him popping.
Definitely. I didn't have nobody talk about him.
Nobody was talking about Emmanuel Tagu until Boxing First Vlog brought him up, and he wasn't brought to the limelight until that clip came out. And
next thing you know, we see him on
DAZN. Next thing you know, you see him on DAZN, and listen, we ain't asking for no check, baby. Just come on the show, and talk a little boxing with us, chop it up with us. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we gonna close it out there, man. This was a good one.
Yeah. 1 a.m.
Yeah, we're gonna close this one out, man. We went a good hour and a half strong, man. We had some new people. We had some new people in here, for sure. So this was definitely a good live.
Go over to Boxing First Vlog, hit the like button, hit the share button over there, subscribe.
Absolutely, go over to Boxing First Vlog.
I'm trying to crack that 1,000. Y'all help me get there. Y'all help me get there.
Yeah, he's trying to crack 1,000.
Even though I wasn't on it.
They hating on the tube. You know how I be sometimes, man. It just be like that. But I'm going to get there. Y'all folks, y'all keep rocking with me. I'm still putting out good content. You feel me? So nothing disrespectful. All boxing, all straight down the middle, just straight talk. Just looking at it from my point of view. And y'all can always jump in the comment section and tell me what you think. So jump over there and hit that subscribe and like. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like, it's just like if you support me, you gotta support the family. You know what I'm saying? He been here since day one. He's beyond a day one to me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go support that movement, man. A-Side Boxing, he said, G5, I think we follow each other on Twitter. I'm gonna send you a DM after this. I hope that's the case and you're not sending it to the wrong person, but that's just in case any of the G5 Jet TV's floating. So it probably is me. Yeah.
Shout out to Blunt, message me. Jeff messaged me, but yeah, everybody else, thanks for jumping.
Yeah, big shout out to
triple header this week. triple points this week on the fantasy league. I know Blunt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm at it tomorrow. I'm putting mine in tomorrow. I got some
Yo,
homework to do
listen.
after we get off here.
Hey, yo,
It's
hold
all
up.
me. It's all
Yo,
me. It's all
listen.
me.
Hey, yo, first of all, congratulations to Boxing First Vlog on his first article being written. Um, that was a big move. And like I said, there's a lot of content creators out here, but there's very few content creators slash writers slash innovators. And Boxing First Vlog is on the path of doing just that. But in order to get yourself off the ground, you got to get the first one off first. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he did. So big shout out to you. Congratulations to you. We're gonna post a link for the article all over the place so people can go check it out. But big shout out to you. Go subscribe to Boxing First Vlog YouTube channel. Give them your new Instagram.
I'm under boxing #1 ST vlog VOLG. They knocked down the first channel. I was just doing too much great work. You know how they hate. You know what it is. So check out the new channel. I mean the new posts and everything I got going on IG. Already back active over there. They ain't gonna stop a good thing. So again, I appreciate the love on the new article, fellas. I got the second one coming hot, like fire. This Outsiders joint is gonna be fire, man.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
It's gonna be fire, bro.
That's the one.
That was dope.
When you talking about man, bro, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
I was gonna say, don't give them that. Don't give them nothing yet.
No, I ain't giving nothing. I ain't giving nothing yet.
Gotcha, Davidian Simmons said, "Great content. God bless everyone in the family."
Yeah, today was
shout out to you.
But yeah,
this was a real good. This is a real good. Hey Shane, you wanna get them the news you told me earlier?
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna go to it. But literally, we get like keeping a track of all of these emails is so hard. Like I got my own personal email. Jeff got his own personal. Then we got like 2 other emails, and you just get backlogged of so much stuff. Like me and Jeff had one the other day, which was just so like we get so much different emails. So we got one email today inviting us to go to Dubai, but truthfully, the fight it's a little bit too late notice to go. We didn't apply for the accreditation or anything. They just sent us the invitation, the media invitation. Obviously, we won't go, but we will respond and stuff. But that's why we need more correspondents around the world, so we can actually send people to go to fight instead of like me having to fly or Jeff having to fly. Like we could just send someone to go.
Yeah, and the thing is that news right there is the epitome of the name. This was named G5FTV because my whole vision was like, we're going to take this thing around the globe. So the fact that we, not that long ago, we were sitting at 100 subscribers and, we doing little small things to get subscribers, we're getting the invites to go to Dubai. So just know, like you put the work in, you're going to get to where you need to be. It may not be in the time frame that you want, but you're going to get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So when Shane hit me up with that was huge, even though, none of us can go. But just the fact that, those invitations are getting sent out on the name of the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand. Y'all have to understand, like, I don't have 50,000 subscribers. Vlog don't have 50,000 subscribers. Shane has 100 followers on Instagram. 100. And we're getting invites to Dubai. We're doing something correct. I need for y'all to understand.
Putting fighters on the map.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So we doing it from all angles.
Hey, hold on. Pac said, I ain't no hater, Jeff. I just disagree with Shane sometimes. You know what, Pac? You know what? And that's Pac, but that's cool. But Pac, this is the thing. The reason why I said what I said is because you specifically come on this live to see Shane. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You don't come here to see me. You don't come here to see Vlog. You come here to see what Shane got to say so you can disagree and go back and forth with Shane. So I think there's a small part of you that appreciates Shane. Chris G said, what Pac said, I agree. darn, Chris, you supposed to be family. Goddamn. Hey, listen, man, but listen, hold on. Oh, he said I came here for boxing talk. No,
That's
and we
it.
respect APAC. And APAC, are you in the fantasy league, bro? You gotta jump in the fantasy league, man. You can't be talking boxing and not jump in the fantasy league.
G5JustTV.com. That's what you need to do.
G5JustTV.com. That's where you need to be, man. So you can really come in here and talk some trash.
Literally,
Oh, for sure.
I don't let anybody
Literally.
put in my name unless they're above me on the fantasy league. So right now, Vlog is just talking that trash, but I guarantee you on God's green,
I
he
mean,
won't be talking that trash this Sunday.
and I can't even say nothing. I got 1 point. I can't even say nothing right now. I can't say nothing until Monday. So I'm gonna hold off until Monday.
Green. He won't be talking that.
Hey,
trash.
you make your picks, Shane? Did you make your picks?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of homework.
Hold on, Pac, you all right with me, man? He said talking boxing and smoking weed. That's all. Hey, Pac, you all right with us?
You know that, baby.
You already
know how we get down.
Chris G said I'm
that
getting
good,
all love.
That good greenery.
I don't know what. Oh, he said, "Oh, that's that weed talk right there." You don't even understand what he's saying. It said elbow.
He's an elbow call. Yeah, you in your elbow, right? Yeah, elbow call, baby. Salute. We know what it is.
Salute to you, man. But listen, we're not gonna hold y'all, man. G5 Jeff TV all over the place, man. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, website, G5JeffTV.com. We got news, articles,
Rankings.
fantasy league rankings, you name it, and we make it power moves. We will be back tomorrow. I think we're gonna get into previews for these fights this weekend. I think that's a good thing. We're gonna be on Vlog's channel as well. We'll follow us on Instagram. We will report what time we're going on. But Vlog will be doing a live as well. To give his insight on these fights coming up this weekend and whatever else he wants to talk about.
Also, fight camp Saturday. Eddie Hearn, fight camp.
Fight camp Saturday with Eddie Hearn, Buatsi. We forgot about that.
Okay.
You know what fight I like?
Yeah, last week wasn't bad, so I got to rock with him.
Yeah, you know what fight I like on that card, yo?
What?
The Raymond Ford joint.
Oh yeah.
He going all the way over there.
That's his third time over there. That's his third time over there.
Boy like that bag over there, don't he? You like that bag over there.
You gotta give it up to him. Yeah,
I do. I ain't mad at him on that.
Yeah, Buatsi is fighting. Who is he fighting?
Bolotnik. That's gonna be a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, I like that fight. You think that should go on a joint?
Now we got too much.
We got too much happening.
Already. There was a quadruple header.
We got too much happening. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was trying to catch up like real quick, so I was trying to. But that's neither here nor there. But listen, man. On behalf of Boxing First Vlog, aka Blunt Bayless, VP Shane, and your boy G5 Jeff TV, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We are out.
Peace.